A very interesting fact here in the West Bottoms is that some of the people believe, including our cast and crew, that the buildings are haunted. Now, I particularly like the kind of ghosts that show up when I tell them to, work when I tell them to, scare when I tell them to, and go home when I tell them to. These type where you have to wander around and say, "Are you there? Hello?" really annoy me. However, for those of you that believe in the paranormal, it may be very real inside these buildings.
Now, if you will bow your heads to pray. The Beast KC, baby. The Beast.
We're here at the Beast and we're cheering on the Chiefs. Please tell me, Chris, what was your favorite Halloween costume growing up?
Favorite Halloween costume growing up? I really wanted to be a cowboy when I was growing up. So I had a little cowboy hat. I had a fedora and a little outfit. So that's probably would be it.
Awesome. How old were you?
I can't even tell you. But I wanted to be a cowboy, for a long time. Weird, I know.
That you just loved going out
Halloween costume was probably Eeyore when I was a real youngin'.
Really? I love it.
I'd have to say so.
Awesome. Thanks for coming out.
Absolutely.
It was a baseball player one year, it was a football player in the next, and after that, it was just ongoing.
Did you smash any pumpkins?
One year I dressed up like Eric Lacrosse, and he was my favorite hockey player ever. Shout out to Eric of the Philadelphia Flyers. That was my favorite one.
I love it. What was your favorite Halloween candy?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'd probably say I'd have to go with some Skittles. You can't go wrong with a nice pack of Skittles for Halloween. It makes you feel good.
I'm not a big chocolate guy. I'm more of a gummy bear guy. That's not necessarily a candy that you usually get. Yeah, no, but that's the way I'll go. That or Twizzlers.
Man, my favorite Halloween. I used to get real excited over Butterfingers.
That is my favorite.
I love some good Butterfingers.
Oh my gosh.
The little fun-sized Butterfingers, man. I
love
I
those.
still get excited over those.
I know. My grandpa, every time he visited, brought me a Butterfinger.
Nice. Shout out to
That
Grandpa.
was such. And what was your favorite part of the Beast?
There was a number of mazes that we went through, and we got utterly lost. And we were stuck, and we went through them about 5 times before we figured out how to get out of them. So I think that was probably my favorite part, just the unpredictability.
My favorite part of the Beast was low-key, the points that I had no idea what was coming. So like the areas where I could barely see, it was like a forest-like area. Like that was my favorite part because that was the most exciting, and I had no idea what was coming next.
I think my favorite part of the beast was just getting out with the teammates, getting scared a little bit, seeing a different side of the guys, seeing the scared side. You don't see that often, so coming out here and actually seeing that side, it was a lot of fun. It was definitely funny.
And who is your leader, finding your way out of the beast?
I think the leader was probably Chris Conley. I think I think everybody took a wrong turn at one point, and we followed Chris, and he led us to the promised land.
It was rough growing up in the Cleveland Heights neighborhood. If you decided to go ahead and carve some pumpkins, just because me and the Reckless crew were always out to ruin the season, but it was fun times. I remember carving pumpkins with my family, and it was one of the best times ever. And sure enough, Halloween's always been one of my favorite holidays because of it.
Awesome. Screams and laughter.
Exactly.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Ha